Hello and welcome to Wheel to Mill, where today we are racing on the Zulu format, which is totally different from the international circuit. It's the 2016 TW Steel Light Enduro Championship, and currently leading the championship is Tom Sibley after a win at Daytona, Milton Keynes last time out. He put 11 more points between himself and Tom Golding to extend his championship lead to 29 points. Tom Golding said, "I'm going to go away and practice and get better for this round." Let's see if he's been able to make that work. In qualifying, 7.5 tenths separated the top 15. We're expecting a really close race, so sit back and relax. Let's go and see what the drivers have to say before the start of the race.
Fifth on the grid, but 10th off. I thought I was a bit higher up than that, but I can still get a podium from there, I think.
P4, so hoping for an alright start, or better than most of my other races, and see if I can stay up there for the first few laps, and if I can't, try and get my way back through. But if I can get a good start and get ahead, then hopefully I can keep them behind.
Good luck.
Alright, thanks.
It's my first pole ever, yeah.
First pole ever?
Yeah.
Feeling good out there then?
Oh, yes and no. The car feels alright and the track feels good. It's going to be a long race in this weather. It's going to be tough.
Can you stay ahead of these guys?
We'll see. I hope so. I think I can, but just had a very interesting conversation with the boys in the bathroom, so yeah.
And what was that about?
Basically what will happen during the race, but yeah, we'll see.
Good luck.
Cheers.
15th.
15th, yeah?
Yep, and I'm going to die.
Why?
I got cramp in my stomach after about 10 minutes. It's ridiculous.
You see your fitness out?
Yeah, I'm pretty fit. I think I'm alright. I usually do okay.
Well, good luck.
Cheers.
P2, P10.
P10?
Yeah, P10, little way off.
What are you going to do from there?
Oh, we'll see. Plenty can be done from P10, especially at the start.
Front row.
Yeah, sweating that.
If it finishes like this.
Well, if Tom finishes 7th, that's the result, isn't it? He's starting 7th. But yeah, no, I'd like to win still.
What's the strategy?
Just stay focused. Probably get ahead early and stay ahead.
It's literally survival of the fittest today then.
Yeah, because it's draining out here, seriously. I've washed my head into the sink twice already.
That was sweat?
Nah.
Starting P7.
So you're going to have to make your way through the grid?
A long way through the grid,
Can it be
actually. I don't know, the lap times are too close through here.
You're looking pretty fresh compared with everyone else who's absolutely sweating buckets. So.
It was hot out there.
Yeah.
Just pop the visor open and it's not too bad. But other than that, I've got Jake in front of me, so I think we'll just try and push through and see how far we can get, really.
Good luck.
Cheers, Bobby.
Round 6 for the Light Enduro Championship. Very close to getting underway here at Wheel to Mill. We're using the Zulu layout today. In qualifying, Cameron Noble took pole position, but it was a very close session, as we said. Less than 7.5 tenths separated the top 15 drivers. Couldn't get much closer in the lights class. Less than 1/10 of a second separated the top 3. Tom Golding is alongside Cameron Noble on the front row. Row 2 is Chris Brown and Sam Bennett. Row 3 is Jake Butler and Carl Sager. Row 4 is Tom Sibley and Harrison Pugh. Then it's Graham Cobb and Joseph Conroy. Ellis Pullinger and Cameron Kahn are row 6. Mez Evans and Dean Thomas are row 7. Then it's Ben Leslie, a lot of a Springgate, Tansy Benzit and Nikolay Angelov. And then it's Steve Bays and Adam Stevenson on the back row. And Cameron Noble pole position then, as we're going to be sent back round once again. There was a delay for one of the drivers in pit lane, so I believe that'll probably be the reason for this false start. Will we get away this time then? It's a very even start at the front. Noble just getting the jump over Tom Golding, but we are racing for an hour here at Wheel to Mill for the Light Enduro Championship. It's round 6. Cameron Noble leads as they head up towards turn 3. Second place looks to be Chris Brown. Then it's Tom Golding. I think we've got everyone through the first couple of corners safely. Do they all get turned? Cameron Noble then. It's Chris Brown second, then Tom Golding, Jake Butler, Sam Bennett, Carl Sager, Tom Sibley 7th, then it's Harrison Pugh, Joseph Conroy. Cameron Kahn is up to 10th place as they head up towards turn 3 for the second time. No real moves being made within the top 10, but there is going to be a move at turn 5. It's Tom Golding passing Chris Brown for second. Or no, it's in fact Cameron Noble he's passing. So we had a change for lead between Chris Brown and Cameron Noble. Will there be any moves up at turn 5? Yes, there is, and it's for 5th place. That's Carl Sager going past Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett in 6th place has just set a new fastest lap This is the kind of race we were expecting. The top 11, sorry, covered by just over 4 seconds, and that's what we were expecting given how close it was in qualifying earlier. Oh, and Cameron Khan trying to come back at him. Getting his braking all wrong there, did Khan, and ran into the back of Graham Cobb. Good battle going on between Hugh, Sibley, Conroy. Certainly Harrison Pugh and Joseph Conroy very close together, and I think there's going to be a change because that was Harrison Pugh running wide out of turn 2. So Harrison Pugh running wide, loses 8th place through the boot then. And Sam Bennett going up the inside, is he? Well, he had a look up the inside of Tom Sibley, who puts his hand up. Not too sure if Tom Sibley is saying it's sorry, but we're almost side by side for the lead. Tom Golding was looking to go up the inside of Chris Brown into turn number 1. Couldn't quite make it through. Now Jake Butler is trying to attack Tom Golding, as is Cameron Noble. Cameron Noble leaves the door open. Is he going to lose 4th place to Carl Sager? No, well, maybe he is. Yes, he is. Sager up the inside at turn 5, goes through. Cameron Noble down to 5th. His race getting worse and worse, but he has plenty of time to recover. 51 minutes to be exact. He now has Tom Sibley behind, and in the background Joseph Conroy up the inside of Sam Bennett into the second part of the boot. That is a change of 7th place. They head out of turn 2. Carl Sager, will he try and make that move on this lap? Tom Golding sets a new personal best. Oh, and there's some little bit more contact there between Sager and Butler. Noble now trying to come up the inside, and Carl Sager makes the move at turn 5, and Butler not looking too impressed at all. Noble has gone through, as has Tom Sibley. So all up a position. Sager is into 3rd, Noble is into 4th, 5th place is now Sibley, down to 6th is Jake Butler. Now Conroy and Bennett are back in this battle for 3rd place. Oh, and we've got a move going into the last corner. I think that's Tom Sibley going up the inside of Cameron Noble. It is. They're going to be side by side through turn 1. Noble just able to hold on to 4th place. This is now lap number 21, and let's have a full catch up on the order as it stands at the moment. Chris Brown leads, but he's being caught by Tom Golding in 2nd. Then it's Carl Sager, Cameron Noble, Tom Sibley, Jake Butler, Joseph Conroy, and it's Sam Bennett, Graham Cobb. Cameron Khan rounds out the top 10, and Noble running wide in the first part of the boot. Tom Sibley went through. Can Jake Butler go through? No. Carl Sager will now see the black flag as he rounds the last corner, and he clearly doesn't agree with that decision. Sager in then. Good to see him not ignoring the flag and coming straight into the pits. And you can see Sibley there, the 1, 2, 3, 3rd place. Other battles going on. Well, we have a good battle going on a bit further down the order. That's Jake Butler going past Joseph Conroy. Makes the move into the last corner, but Conroy, is he going to fight back into turn 3? Yes, he is. Conroy up the inside. Oh, and Butler trying to hold him round the outside. It's going to lose him 1, maybe 2 positions. It loses him 2 as Sam Bennett goes up the inside of the pair of them. Bennett through to 5th place. He's now behind a back marker, which is delaying him further. And is there any more changes behind? Yes, that looks like Jake Butler going up the inside of Joseph Conroy. Butler through to 6th place then. So 5th place is still Sam Bennett, but Jake Butler now up to 6th. 7th place Conroy, then it's Cobb, Leslie and Pullinger. Up to turn 3 for the 33rd time, and there goes Butler up the inside of Bennett. So Butler now back through to 5th place. He's able to make that move stick. Conroy follows him through, so Bennett drops from 5th to 7th and 1 for 5th. As is that Tom Golding defending? It is. He heads in towards turn 5, defends from Tom Sibley, who in turn defends from Cameron Noble, down through the Zulus, up towards the back straight. Surely Cameron Noble's now going to have to attempt to pass Tom Sibley. He's waited far too long, in my opinion. There was his opportunity. Doesn't look like he's taken it. Oh, and there's contact between Golding and Sibley. Golding manages to hold on position, but only just. That's the question. Let's see how the lap times. Well, he's another 10th quicker on this lap, so gap coming down by a few hundredths. As Sibley through to second. Tom Sibley through to second. He made the move at turn 2. At long last, he's able to get through. What can Tom Golding do now? Can he respond? Tom Sibley looks over his shoulder. He needs to get on with it though. This is his chance to try and make a break. Tom Golding, I feel, needs to make a response. And needs to make a response very quickly. As you can see now, Sibley starting to hit traffic. Is he being delayed? He is. And now Tom Golding goes past some traffic. He's now caught back Tom Sibley. Oh, and Cameron Noble delayed on the second part of the boot, having to go all the way around the outside of one of the back markers. Golding is now right on the back of Sibley once again. They're behind, I think, Tansy Besant as they exit turn 2. Can Golding get back up the inside of Sibley? He's got a chance, and there he goes. Golding goes up the inside for second. That's exactly what he needed to do, and Golding taking advantage of some bad luck there for Tom Sibley. Golding defends. Sibley looks to the outside. They're up at turn 4 now. In towards turn 5. Noble's going to try and go all the way around the outside of the pair of them. Looks like he may pass Sibley, but can he pass Golding as well? They're still side by side as they come onto the back straight. Noble not prepared to give this up, and Noble allowing Tom Sibley to go back through. Defends once again. No one can find a way past each other at the moment. Oh, and Bennett goes past Conroy. That was a great move from Sam Bennett to take 6th place away from Conroy. Chris Brown goes across the line. Oh, and there goes Cameron Noble at the inside of Sibley. Noble passes Sibley at the second part of the boot. That was a mistake from Tom Sibley. Left the door open. And as they go across the line, the last lap board is out, and Cameron Noble up the inside of turn 2. Noble up the inside, goes to second, goes past Tom Golding. Now he has to defend. This is not the last lap, my apologies. Oh, and Golding and Sibley almost makes contact. They're side by side as they head in towards turn 5. Jake Butler now up the inside of Tom Golding. Butler's going to lose a place, is he, to Joseph Conroy? Yes, he does. And Sam Bennett. Bennett now passes Joseph Conroy as well. So it all changed. Cameron Noble is now second. Who is third though? Well, it's Tom Golding now. He goes up the inside at the second part of the boot of Tom Sibley. Last lap board is out there, and only one more lap for Cameron Noble to hold on. Golding and Sibley are still going at it. So Brown, only a matter of corners for Chris Brown to go, but who is going to take second? Well, it looks like Cameron Noble will take it from here, but who is going to take third? Chris Brown exits the last corner and takes a very, very comfortable victory in the 1-2-5. Who's going to take third place though? Second, and a comfortable second, is Cameron Noble. Golding defends into the second part of the boot. Can Sibley get the run on him into the last corner? They're going to be side by side, but Sibley on the wrong side this time, and Golding only just take third place. Well, that was some end to a race. Chris Brown takes the win. Cameron Noble second. Tom Golding takes third. Tom Sibley takes fourth. Joseph Conroy takes fifth. 6th place goes to Jake Butler. Sam Bennett was 7th. Graham Cobb was 8th. 9th place was Ben Leslie, 10th was Mez Evans, then it was Oliver Springate, Dean Thomas, Harrison Pugh, Ellis Pullinger, Carl Sager, Steve Bays, Tansy Besant, Nikolay Angelov, and unfortunately 2 drivers we lost were Cameron Khan and Adam Stevenson. Well, Chris Brown, we didn't mention his name too much. That's because he was over 18 seconds up the road.
I enjoyed it, it was good fun.
Good for the championship, isn't it?
It's not great, but I enjoyed it, and that's all. Sorry?
We're ahead of Sibley.
Yeah, it'll probably drop that. So yeah, as long as I finish ahead, I suppose it's good. But
That was unreal. Oh, it was just very tough, obviously, because of the heat. But yeah, I spent most of the race just seeing Golding being really defensive, and simply got past, caught him. He was definitely a bit quicker. But yeah, he didn't quite make it stick, and I could tell I was like just a little bit quicker. But then yeah, second last lap, they made a mistake into turn 1. I was like, well, it's now or never kind of thing. So. Brilliant. Enjoy it.
Tom, you had a tough task in defending for the last 25 minutes there. In the end, you must be pleased to walk away with third.
yeah, I thought I had second, to be honest. But Cameron's move was just insane. Up the inside of 2, nobody does that. But yeah, halfway through, I actually didn't realise how long was left because I didn't know there was a timing clock. But about halfway through, I lost the rear grip, overheating, I don't know. So that's why I had to go defensive. And the aim was to beat Sibley, so it's all good.
And Chris, absolutely ran away with it there. You must have felt lonely on your own out front.
Well, I wasn't quite too sure to the gap behind, but I got the feeling that I got a decent lead. I was here yesterday practicing first DMAX round. I normally race in Club 100, and I know you were. You don't remember? Do you remember from Club 100? You were there earlier in the season. So to come here, but I did have a really good kart. So I'm sure if in the sprints I may not get such an easy ride off Tom.
And Cameron, that was some move at turn 2, something that I've never seen done myself. So what were you thinking at the time?
Well, to be honest, it was actually all a bit of a blur. But no, I noticed the pair ahead, both Sibley and Golding, sort of got slightly. Were sort of slower than usual. There was a bit more sliding going on, but they were both on the left-hand side, and I knew there was like 2 minutes left, something like that. So I just sort of kind of went for it because I felt that during the race I'd been slightly quicker than both of them, albeit I was making mistakes. Like so at the start, I lost a bit of time, basically overheated the tyres, and then once I got my rhythm back, I was sort of back on with these guys, and yeah, it was good fun.
Well, thanks for watching the racing today. To book your place on the grid, visit our website or call this number.